Hey, welcome to Viking Preparedness. I'm Pastor Joe Fox. As humans, we have programmed into us by the Creator certain things that ensure we continue to survive as a species. One of those things is to avoid pain and to seek pleasure. Move away from the hot thing, move towards the coolness. Ow, this is starting to poke into my body, back away from it, right? These are all survival things. Those are physical. But guess what? We have the same process going on in our brains and in our psychology and the way we're wired. We constantly try to avoid pain. We don't like thinking about things that make our brain want to explode. Well, you need to. As I tell the Vikings on Patreon frequently, contemplate the unthinkable. Force yourself to think about things you don't want to think about, with the desired end result being you come up with a plan to deal with those things that you consider unthinkable. Contemplate the unthinkable, such as we have Vikings in the Pacific Northwest whose bug-out locations were consumed by forest fire along with all their stuff. And now the fire is coming so close to their homes that they've been forced to evacuate. Where do you go? Who wants to contemplate losing your bug out location before you have to bug out and then having to bug out? Yeah, that's contemplating the unthinkable. Things like that. You just fell down and broke your leg, and oh, by the way, it's time to run and get out of here or die. What are you going to do? Contemplate the unthinkable. By doing this, by making yourself go through the thought process of the things that you don't necessarily want to think about, it will make you stronger. Assuming you take the process all the way through and come up with some viable solutions to your problem. And that's a key. There's always a workable solution to a problem. It may not be fun, you may not like it, it may not be desirable, but it is workable. And so to that end, I've already offered this to Patreon. We have a new t-shirt here on Viking Preparedness. Contemplate the unthinkable. And on the back it says vikingpreparedness.com, which we don't even have up and running yet, but someday we will. I'll put a link down in the description of this video of where you can get this awesome t-shirt, Contemplate the Unthinkable. It will not be available forever. So if you want one, order it. I have no idea what it costs. I think it's 20-something, 22 maybe, something like that. Go to the link, check it out. But let's bring it back to contemplating the unthinkable. Whenever you think you have a plan for something, throw a mental monkey wrench into your plan and then figure out how you're going to deal with that. It's called wargaming. People in high positions do it all the time. Do you think, we talked about this on Patreon the other day, do you think the powers that be are wargaming results of this election? Do you think the generals are doing it? Do you think our adversaries are doing it? Shouldn't you be doing it? What if it goes totally against the way you want it to? Perhaps it's time for you to contemplate the unthinkable. All right. I'll see you out there.